Sounds out. Well, welcome to match day. If you're new to the party, welcome. But if you're not, you will know that this week I've decided to do again an Asian week because of my love of Asian food. I'm going to make some kimchi. I've done this before. This is one that's inspired by a creator that I follow called At Eggy Table. So if you're not following her, give her a follow. She's absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to show you all the ingredients I'm going to use and I'm going to get started. Anybody else like kimchi? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so you need some cabbage, or Chinese leaf as we call it here. You'll need some Korean chives, love them. Some sesame seeds, gochugaru or hot pepper powder, I love that. Some coarse salt, some sesame oil, you'll need a little bit of that. You need some fish sauce. I'm using fresh garlic. I'm going to use some sugar. I'm going to do it slightly differently this time because I wanted to try this. It's a Japanese radish called a mooli, so I'm going to try some of that in there. Anybody else tried it? I think it's going to be nice. Anyway, let me get it chopped up. So I'm going to cut it in half. Then I'm going to cut it in half again. And I'm going to cut out the little butt bit at the bottom. We don't need the butt bit. And then I just aim to chop it up diagonally because I like the pieces quite big. And chuck them in there because I think you need to give them a good wash. So it's all in. I'm just going to give it a wash. There we are, all nice and washed. Now what I'm going to do is get some coarse salt and I'm just going to cover it in loads of it. And make sure it goes all the way through. Now what this salt will do is soften the leaves and make you a nice delicious kimchi. Put a bit more. So I'm just going to set that aside now for an hour. I think that's plenty of salt. And then I'll come back to you when it's nice and soft. I can't wait. Cabbage is nearly done, so I've just been chopping up my mooli and my chives, my Korean chives. I love Korean chives, they're just the best. And then I'm going to make the dressing. There we are, there's my chives and my radish. Okay, let's make the dressing. So in here I've got about 6 big cloves of garlic. Why did I start pulling that? You'll be able to hear me. Okay, and then now I'll take the blades out. I don't want to cut this out. And then I'm going to put in 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. You can use honey, you can use plum extract, but I'm just going to do 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. So at the end, when you finish your kimchi, if it's still a bit sour, whatever sweetener you've used, whether you've used a plum sauce or you've used honey or you've used sugar, just add a little bit extra. But I normally wait until the end and see and decide then. Then I'm going to put in 2/3 of a cup of gochugaru. This is one of my absolute favourite seasonings. There's a third, so 2/3 of a cup. The others have just fallen on the floor. So there's 1/3, and the rest of them have now fallen on the floor. And that is, I got one left. That is 2/3, and then I'm going to put 1/3 of fish sauce in. I like this one. This is the squid one. I bought that in the Asian supermarket. I know the lady that I follow that does this uses anchovy sauce. And also, when I'm talking about anchovies, I've tried to find the anchovy tablets that she uses. So at Eggy Table, if you can lead me in the right direction, or if anybody in the UK knows where I can buy anchovy tablets, let me know in the comments because I'm desperate to try them. Right, 1/3 of a cup of fish sauce. Yeah, 1/3 of a cup of fish sauce. There you are, just picked them up. And you just mix it all together. So it makes it like a paste. And like I said, if it's not sweet enough, if you're finding it a little bit tart, as we say in the UK, just add a little bit more sugar or honey or plum sauce, whatever you have used. This smells absolutely delicious. And then that's what it should look like. It's good, isn't it? He's sitting in salt for an hour. I've rinsed it and rinsed it and rinsed it in the colander. The first time I made it, I definitely didn't rinse it enough, and there was so much salt in there, I felt like I needed to drink 2 bottles of wine after, or a litre of Bacardi, and nobody wants that. So that's what it should look like, and you can see it's got nice and soft, and it's about half the size of it was earlier, as it was. Right, next stage. Ooh. So now I'm going to put in my Korean chives and my Japanese radish, my mooli. Can't wait to try that actually. Pop that in there and pick up the bits that I dropped. Okay, and then remember the sauce we made earlier with fish sauce, gochugaru, there's garlic in there. Wait a minute. So I'm going to put all that in now. I just love this. Okay, and then you just massage it all into everything. Get your hands in there. It's like being in foundation phase. And that's it. It was like, it's so simple, but it's absolutely delicious. And I eat it with anything. So just keep massaging it till you've covered everything. And like I said earlier, you know, it's really important that before you get to this stage, you keep rinsing it and rinsing it and rinsing it, because it's not that nice if it's too salty. But I can see that this is going to be absolutely stunning. Right, I'm going to wash my hands and then I got back to you. Stunning, isn't it? Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely stunning. So this is not the fermented kind, so I'm just going to put this straight in the fridge. The reason that I haven't used the sesame oil or the sesame seeds yet is because I like to add that when I dish it up. So don't forget, give her a follow at Eggy Table. She's absolutely amazing. Try it, you might like it, but if you don't, mind your business.